Welcome to the Loosely Nothing Show. I'm Mel Fascist Pig.
I'm Dr. Flamboyant.
And I'm Rape Baby Muffington. Ladies and gentlemen, motherfucking Road to Ruin. Grab a beer, grab some liquor. I just have one question. Did you refuse to wear the band shirt in the band?
Me?
Wow,
Yes,
I
you.
didn't realize that till just now. We never do that.
Is he the guy that was like, no, you don't wear your own band name?
He's the one that wants to. He has bigger dreams than us.
Is that what it is?
I would have noticed this.
Does he want to blow Marilyn Manson?
It wasn't
Depends on how much coke and money he has.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
All right.
Normally we don't wear band shirts, but I figured since we was here.
Right. Now representing,
Advertise.
Flash, you know, do a little politics.
coming all the way from Alabama, right?
Yes, sir. North Alabama.
Tell us, actually introduce everybody in the band and tell us a little about yourself.
I'll pass it on. This is the bass player. This is the man right here, Paw.
Woo!
He can't breathe or talk.
All right. I'm
Dead.
dead.
Corner came.
I'm dead.
This is our rhythm guy right here. This is the groove master. This is Hammer Toe.
Hammer
Handy
Toe.
Toe. I'm surprised he has shoes on.
Normally
This is
does.
our guy, man. He's our Leonard Skinner guy. He's barefooted, feels everything.
Anytime it's like this, I don't like to
It's a
fuck
toe
up.
thing.
So
You
my
touch it
big
with his
toe, I know, like my big toe ain't gonna fuck up because it hits my pedal right where I want it to.
If we're nothing, we're real.
Yeah.
We're nothing, we're real.
This is our backbone right here, man. This is Mitch Henderson.
You're right. My brother. Love you, dog. Thank you, Nashville.
Talks a lot.
Right.
Mention something about Blake, dude.
Yeah, our lead guitarists, man, are really our drive, the
Attitude.
motivation, the fucking want to, got to. Our lead guitarist, who's phenomenal. Blake Jump couldn't be here because he's working to take care of his family.
That's right, man.
Absolutely.
I think that somebody at work got hurt. He's like on mandatory.
He's got a big ass
Oh,
crowd.
shit.
On call or something there.
All right.
I'm lead singer Randy Braswell, fucking
Randy.
Randy.
ain't shit without his band.
Randy. All right. One more time for Road to Round, everybody. Give it up. All right, you guys chill out in the cut. We'll come back to you every once in a while. You don't have to right now. No. You guys, yeah. Go ahead and grab you some beer, grab you some liquor,
Relax.
whatever else is here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to the comedy aspect of the show. Let's give it up to Miss Susan Gilbert. Coming back, returning champ. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that mic, that right there. You wanna do that one? There you go. That's probably the less wet mic.
Less wet.
Sorry about that, yo.
No, it's hot in here. It was hot in
I'm a
here.
hugger if you want to hug it out, man.
Huh?
She will.
Accent hugs.
Sweaty up here. It's an awesome job. Now we gotta give it for them again.
Yeah!
Tell ya, that's a lot of hard work. So I've been following my dreams since I was like 3 years old, and bombing since I was 3 years old. It was a ballerina pageant, and I really wasn't even supposed to be in the class, but I have an older sister, so I was just like waiting, sitting there waiting every week, and they're like, just let her in on it, and they did. And I completely buckled, and I froze in the middle of the stage, and my dad had to come scoop me off stage. So that was a bad bomb. I had every lesson you can think of from, just dozens of dance classes and ceramics and archery and tennis. And it just like week after week, it's like, at what point do your parents say, like, you're just not any good at it? It's like it gets to the point where you're not a natural. I mean, like, they're moving on swiftly. Like I'm packing up my backpack to, like I got my tutu in there, my soccer uniform, and mom's like, you know what, you just leave the backpack here. We're just not gonna be doing any of that anymore. You're not gonna need these clothes anymore, So anyways, then there was a spelling bee, right? So I'm thinking, maybe I'll shine academically. Maybe this is my shot, because I made it through this final round of the spelling bee, right? The whole school is there, and all the parents. And I'm the first one. I'm thinking, this is my chance to shine. I missed the first word. The very first word. And then what happens is you sit there in the chair in front of everyone for the entire rest of the spelling bee, just feeling like a loser. They're all looking at you and you're looking at them. It's like your parents are like, oh, well, there she goes again. So at 15 years old, I go rogue. I'm like cruising the mall wearing all black, playing Galaga, and meet up with some bad boys, and we formed a band, right? And our band name is Primal! Metal band, Primal. And I'm the lead guitarist and lead singer, and our first gig is at a pet shop, right? Little Patsy Snuggles and Cuddlies, very nice pet shop. We're actually banking on the Golden Corral dinner crew across the street to try to come over and watch our band, but basically what ended up happening is as the lead guitarist and vocalist, I was also responsible for commercials, so for the pet shop, so it's like, something like this. First commercial is, where's my guinea pig people? Where's my guinea pig lovers? You down with GPP? Yeah, you know me, right? Got a good commercial for the pet shop. You guys with me? I'm 15 years old, and we're in a pet shop, and I'm just shouting commercials out for Patsy's, Cuddles, and Snuggles. So the next one goes something like this. Lovers! Where's my lizard lovers? We got a sale on all 4. All you lizard lovers out there. And the next and final commercial is Beta Fish, right? Beta Fish are buy one get one half off. But guess what? When you take them a Beta Fish, more than one, you gotta keep them separated. Ba 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 ba. Because Beta Fish, they'll fight to the kill. Wow. Last one. Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to shop? And we take to the wild home in a cage. We are Primal! Wow.
All right. Throw it up one more time for Susan Gilbert. All right. Come sit down with us.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more shot, Mr.
That was
Justin
great.
Daniels.
Thank you.
Holy shit, it is the sweat box tonight.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so fucking hot here in Tennessee, man. I mean, I really want to get the fuck out of Tennessee. If I could just transport this building to like somewhere.
You're
like
attached to this
Colorado.
building that much?
Well, you have to have the building.
I knew you had to have a building,
Yeah,
but
There's no other building possible.
There's no other building possible.
Put wings on it, jet fighter.
Oh, you just balloon it, man. What's that one fucking up? You just up that shit?
Right. All right, Susan. So tell us what you got going on. You got another gig coming up?
Yeah, actually, I had a couple shows last week. One in
Peckers.
Well, yeah, the Mike's.
Gotta get you some Peckers.
To all my fans. about
They don't
37
serve chicken
to
at
my
Peckers.
37 followers out there. The Mike's canceled. Just wasn't a good fit. But, so don't come out to Peckers on Sundays. Gave it a good try, the old college try. But no, I had a show in Morgantown, Kentucky last week, and I had one in Nashville. Tomorrow night is Murfreesboro, and then Tuesday in Nashville. So things are starting to shake down since I got here, since I was
Hell
here
yeah.
last.
Things
Fuck
are looking
yeah.
up for Susan.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
things are
Good,
looking
good.
Susan.
I appreciate you coming back and hanging with us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got Jaime over here on
Jaime, they cook.
the sound engineer for tonight. This is actually Jaime's last night, so everybody give it up for
Aw.
Jaime.
Jaime.
He's,
To Jaime.
joining us.
I'm
He's been our key grip for this season. Oh, to Jaime.
Jaime.
Yeah.
Drink it to your brother.
cowardly whore for court games.
So our second comedic act of the night. Everybody give it up to Tony Capobianco.
Capobianco!
Tony.
Thank you, everybody. You ain't kidding, this thing's sweaty as shit. I feel like a priest in church. Like, you know what they thought today, if they did stuff. Yeah, guys, well, it's a pleasure to be here. This was amazing. God,
Yes.
I was kind of bummed they left. I thought they were going to hang out back here. And that with me up here would look like the AA version of Where's Waldo. You know? It's like, find the sober guy. You know? Find the guy most upset they outlawed Jules. Now, some of you have noticed something about me, and I'm going to address it right now. I have a man bun. Yes. Yes, for the longest time I was completely against the man bun. I thought it was the dumbest shit ever. I thought like the man was just the Crocs of hair. You know? Like it's tacky and everybody's doing it. But I grew my hair over the pandemic. I don't know what it is. I enjoy it. I love seeing it out in public. I love watching a samurai make me coffee. I think it's just so cool, you know? Even if a dude ever screws it up, you'll be like, you have brought great shame to this Dunkin' Donuts. There's all these unwritten rules about man buns. Like I have a medium-sized one, but if there's one bigger than mine, he gets the right of way. So, all these unspoken rules. But if you like other people, if they have like grow their hair out, guys, if you never had a man bun, you're considering it, I say try it, because you will be amazed by the amount of people that tell you to kill yourself. Yeah, pandemic's been weird. There's been a few good things. I got laser eye surgery during the break, and I needed it, man. I needed it bad. Like I was legally blind, which if you don't know, legally blind is the medical term for beer goggles. You know, without my glasses, every girl just looked like a 10. Turns out I just fucked one that was shaped like the number 10. I always thought that was a weird term too, legally blind. It's like, I'm not buzzed, I'm legally sober. Now let's go drive a car. Actually, did you know this? If you're legally blind, you can receive the same medical benefit as somebody that is totally blind. Which to me, sounds like stolen valor from real blind people.
Yeah.
Like I feel like these days, like, you know, the totally blind should protest the legally blind. But I don't know how that protest will go, because all their protest signs will just be in Braille. I can tell these people are pretty pissed off, but I don't know how to read Tetris pieces. And now I was nervous, man. I was very nervous about getting the surgery, because at the same clinic where they perform the surgery, they also treat color blindness. And I walk in, I kid you not, every single person working in this office was wearing glasses, which is a huge red flag, unless you're colorblind, which does a huge, slightly dark gray flag. And, you know, the nurses, they made me all uncomfortable. They were like fiddling around with my eyeballs. It's like, oh my God, your eyelashes are fantastic. I'm like, excuse me, but my eyes are right here. Yeah. No, it's such a dumb joke, but, you know, it just works for the whole bit.
I like it.
And anyway, so, and this was a very emotional moment for me, because I've been legally blind my entire life. And it was kind of like, you ever see those videos of people, like deaf people get their cochlear implant, like they hear for the first time? It's kind of like that, because this was an emotional roller coaster. I went from near and total blindness to perfect 20/20 vision. And I cannot tell you what a huge mistake this was. You guys, I spent $7 grand to know when to stop wiping. That's it. And on top of that, I'm attractive now. What the fuck is this? Dude, I spent 30 years building a personality like an idiot. Now, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I don't have to do jokes. Nobody cares if I'm funny. Nobody cares about your personality if you have abs. That's just how the world works. Like, plus, I'm going through some, like, weird, what is it, like, ugly duckling, it turns into a swan thing, you know? Mm-hmm. Except, I don't know how to do swan shit. Like, attractive people, make some noise.
Yeah!
That is more than usual. Now, there is no sympathy for pretty people. Even right now, some of you are like, no, man isn't taken seriously. No,
I'm
I feel like
mad.
at this point, like, what do attractive people even do? No, certainly not stand-up comedy. Like, what did they do? Like, should I just quit and be a male stripper at this point? Because I know for a fact I'm gonna bomb at that job.
Go to
You
Packers.
still make more money.
Hey, you know what? Knowing my luck, I'll be tipped in Cole's cash. I'll probably have some dumb name like Tragic Mike. All right, that's all for me, everybody. Thank you.
Aw, hell yeah,
All right,
dude.
keep it going. All right, come on down and have a seat with us, bud.
Coming over.
All right, one more time for Tony. Everybody give it up.
All right.
Yay.
Well, we were going to do
Thank
some
you very
questions,
much.
but we lost the band. Looks. All right, Tony,
That's
tell
all
us a
right.
little bit about yourself, man. How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy for 8 years, originally from Boston, moved down here to Nashville last September.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
And what's your next gig coming up?
Let's see, well, I'm going to be at the Rusty Nail this coming Sunday in Hermitage.
That's Monty's gig.
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, and then in July, let's see, I run my own show at Up Down. That is on the third Wednesday of every month, so I believe it's July 20th. Let's see, I'm also going to be at Crazy Horse that first Sunday.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be able to see if I have the cuts to really be a male stripper.
Right.
Now,
So-
have you done a strip club before?
I have not.
Right on. So it's definitely going to be a first. Next time you come back, tell us how it went for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see how much money I can pull off doing that versus comedy.
Now,
Yeah.
do you imagine yourself being up there and people coming up and like trying to tuck
Oh,
dollar
it's
bills?
happened.
Oh, it's already happened.
Oh yeah, I mean, part of me enjoys it, but another part of me is like, no looky, no touchy.
Is it all dudes or?
Both?
Right on.
Yeah, like a compliment's a compliment. Like,
Sure, sure.
I'm very insecure.
Right on. Who's your favorite comedian?
Oh God, probably tie between Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle.
Okay. Right on.
You know that they're already on my Mount Rushmore.
Now you got Northeast going on. Are you into Dave Attell at all?
Oh my God. Oh, absolutely. Dude, that dude is a monster. Like, I'm surprised he's not as, I mean, he's already huge, but he should be like, that upper echelon level of huge.
They should have like
He-
movie
he
deals.
is,
and
so
stuff.
he
But
made-
he's just not out there. Now I understand he's probably got some kind of health problems going on now, and the motherfucker's old as fuck. But I mean, just as far as just jokes, just to sit there and continue and just to fucking riff on somebody.
Oh, that's how long he's been doing it, and to make even worse is that he makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that does not come easy.
No.
I mean, that is like decades worth just
No,
to come
he-
off something like that.
Attell is definitely a master. He's up there with Carlin.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Pryor and
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, he most definitely is.
All right. Well, fuck yeah. Well, we're kind of thrown off with the format. You want to try to do a question?
I mean,
Let's do it.
Let's
I definitely do
it,
want to do
please.
another shot. I definitely
Yeah.
We
wanna
don't
get
forget our
fucking
game.
tried. Well, we're going to have a game coming
Guess
up. We're going
Justin's
to try to
word.
gather everybody up for it. But every week we're going to have a contest is guess what's in Justin's head. Justin is going to think of a single object or person. We don't know. But it's going to be one word. He's going to allow one hint. And this week we have a 600 milligram medicated Nerds Rope
Medicated.
for the winner of tonight's contest. So stick around for that. That's going to be at the end of the show. Mr. Questionnaire with that sexy belly.
Going out 20.
Better
First
not.
question.
I don't know what envelope I got over here.
He's just grabbing.
Would you take a lie detector test if a loved one asked you the
The
questions?
wrong one.
Oh yeah.
I got the wrong one. You don't
He
have to
goes, "Oh,
answer
yeah, we got
that.
a bet.
You don't have
I didn't even think about it.
Ready.
You don't have
Popped
to.
him ready to go. Yeah. Give me a lie detector.
If you could go back in time and change one thing, what would it be?
Ooh, if I could go back and change, probably break up with my first girlfriend who turned out to be a lesbian and failed to tell me.
Oh.
So did you try to work that angle? Did you try to get like her girlfriends over? Did you try to?
No, dude, I was such a simp. Let's
Oh, so you weren't even thinking that. You were just going, oh, she
I was like,
broke
oh,
my heart.
maybe she's
She ate
bi.
some pussy.
I was holding out hope. I was so, oh God, I was holding out hope, but nobody bothered to tell me, like, dude, you're delusional.
Right.
Ah. So
Were
yeah,
you
that
were
would
you
be-
were you cut at the time or were you?
I was like medium.
Okay.
I was like a small gym bro. at
Were
the
you
time.
Oh, so you were trying still?
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you were still decent. I mean, you didn't have like the belly or anything. So
No, I was just like some basic gym bro trying to do his best. Like nothing like the new guys now who have like the dangly earring and the broccoli haircut. You know those guys. I wasn't one of them. I was just fiddling around, hoping to know what's working best. And now that I do, it's like I think I'm seeing a difference. So that would be my complete selfish waste of a time machine.
Yeah, I'd probably like go back and I don't know what I would do if I went back in time. I'd probably murder my stepfather right off the bat.
Oh.
I think that would just cause everything. I think everything reached to that part right there. I think it would be just like, yeah,
Got some
jab with the pencil.
Dark stepfather demons
All
over
right,
here.
now how about that? Would you go back and murder your stepfather when he was a baby?
Yeah, like.
No. I want him to come at me, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then murder him.
Yeah, and then be just like, no. Actually,
I'm trying to
So
think
I don't know
like
how time travel works. I don't know if I would go
You know,
back
it's
there
never
and
too
it'd
late
be
to go
like
kill him.
my little self there. So like I would have to like first like break into the house, and then hide somewhere, and then wait for this fucker to come home, and then wait for like my cunt mother to walk through the door with me, and then I'm gonna look to myself and be like, hey, I need you to come over here to this closet and just like cover your ears for like 3 seconds, and then when you come out, you don't know what's going on.
No, it's like butterfly effect.
You think so?
Yeah, you take over your old self.
You
So
wake up in
that would
jail.
be different. That would be different. So like if I'm sitting, but if you're a kid, I mean like if you're a kid and you know what you know now, like you've watched CSI,
Right.
Like you know what to do, and this is like 1980. So like 1980, you can get away with a lot of shit.
This is
That's
true,
technically the 70s. That's technically 1979.
He fell
You
down
can
the
get away
stairs.
with a lot of shit.
He fell down the stairs.
Sounds like a teenage version of Jigsaw. Just lay out.
No,
and
I
hope-
wouldn't torment him. I'd be just like
No.
real quick. It'd be like, hey man, come here, jab, jab. What happened? I don't know.
No,
He's bleeding. I don't know.
no, you'd be able to have like plausible deniability. No,
Yeah.
he did it to himself technically.
Well, I guess I would go
I'm
back.
not wasting my go back on killing somebody.
You gonna go back for Hitler?
No, not killing
Or
anybody.
you gonna save Hitler?
Like, why would I save Hitler? No, Hitler, don't do that. Don't escape to Argentina and live a happy ending life. No, it wouldn't have anything to do with Hitler or saving Jews. I would be selfish on my go back. I'd like correct something like mistake,
I'd go back to meet Jesus, right? Maybe.
Right?
Actually, no.
But watch
what?
out for Judas, man. He's coming, dude.
Actually, I guess maybe like going back somewhere to see if shit actually really did happen. Like the way that was fucking you're written and handed.
Oh, it was wrote.
Just to see, just to be like, okay, yeah, this ain't what I was heard about. It just, no.
You know, like the
I
like
still
the
wasn't gonna be
Hindenburg
selfish. Yeah,
or-
beer. Selfish.
One more question.
One more question.
One more question.
All right. Would you rather be part of a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse?
Robot apocalypse.
Oh, dude, that's very few.
No,
You're
here's
gonna
why.
die
No,
so
here-
quick.
Here's why. No, because for one, zombie has been overly romanticized. Everybody thinks they would crush it. Nobody thinks that they'll die within the first 5
Zombie
minutes.
Terminator.
Dude, I don't even need a gun for robots. I'll just wave a big magnet around, screw up all the circuitry. Done. No bullets fired. I'm unscathed.
Magnet Man.
We're
That's
writing that
engineer.
TV show. We're writing with a dude who's got like magnets.
I will be real Magneto.
Okay, I don't know, like, we're talking like 100 zombie horde or 100 Terminators coming at you. You don't think the magnet's gonna
Yes.
work on every one of them?
But they have projectile weapons.
So we
I
just
can
like
throw it.
Should we just like throw water at them
Or
too?
they have an
That's
they have
good idea.
EMPs, don't they? They don't. The military use EMPs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So so EMPs technically would work unless they are shielded. If the core is shielded, an EMP is not going to do shit.
I'm going with zombies every day.
So I think I would I think I would like so
Or
you see what they're
surviving
coming out
longer.
now the robots that are like throwing like karate kicks and shit like that.
Yeah.
If you were hit
Boston
by
Dynamics.
that, like, I can imagine Boston Dynamics. I can imagine myself fighting off a zombie. Ah, no! But a robot could go like blip, oh, and you're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, blip, you're gone too. So yes, I think I would have a chance with the zombies because you can kind of trick them. You can like throw rocks and divert their attention.
Well, plus,
can,
would you
can
have the
smear
walkers?
yourself
Would
with
you have
blood.
like the sprinters?
So that's the
Ah.
question. Is it like 28
If it was
days
World War
later?
Z,
or-
yeah.
So like you would have a better chance with the Romero zombies, but it was
Yeah.
like 28 days later or World War Z.
You're fucked, dude,
you are
man.
fucked.
Oh, yeah.
There is no way that you'll even have. Dude, as soon as you see them, like a bear, if you first see a bear and that motherfucker's running on you before you even have a chance to think, that bear is on you and you are dinner. It is the same thing. It was those motherfuckers, man. As soon as you turn around and they see you, done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, if you choose like one or the other, I think we should clarify like what kind of apocalypse we're dealing with. Because if you want like the gun at you zombies,
You're
then you're screwed. If you want like
The George Romero, I think you would have a chance.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Romero
The
zombies.
1968, 69 version,
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, just the slow, like the Walking Dead type. I
Like
think you would
Shaun
have
of
a
the
type.
Dead.
So Shaun of the
Dead.
Dead's still one of my favorite top 5 zombie movies. Still, I
Absolutely.
mean, they were just that's great. Actually, there's a precursor to Shaun of the Dead. They did a TV show, Simon Pegg and all them, and they did an episode which was the birth of Shaun of the Dead, where they did zombies
Ah,
and shit.
see, I'd like to see that.
I can't remember what the name of it is, but type in Simon Pegg, look at the TV show he did, and then you'll see they'll even have it out where like, hey, this is the Shaun of the Dead episode, and it's really really good, and you can really see. I mean, you see Shaun of the Dead in this motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, speaking of shit, has anybody seen X?
No. Is
Okay.
it worth it?
So a friend of mine like referred this to me, and I was like, cool. And I went to go see it. And it was by Ty West, and man, as far as directors, I fucking hate Ty West. He's did like the Innkeepers, shit like that. I can't deal with it. So I almost didn't watch it. But it is true what he told me. He said that this is really the best homage to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And granted, everything really happens at the last 15, 20 minutes of the movie. So I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not telling
What do
you
you mean
anything.
everything really happens?
There's this slow build of the character development and everything. And so
Oh,
basically,
okay, okay.
if you like titties, for the first 2/3 of it, it's titties.
Hey!
Titties, right? So you like
Titties!
titties. And then the last 15 minutes is just,
I can take
Oh.
a shot at titties.
yeah, take
Titties.
The titties.
Let's hear for titties.
And then boop. And then, but basically it's called X. Now, in talking with my bud about it, and we were, talking about it and researching it, apparently at the same time, they filmed a movie called Pearl, which is the prequel to this movie called X. It takes back in 1916 and takes place as one of the lead antagonists in this movie. I don't want to give away it much because, I mean, although there's not a lot that's going on, the way that they did it, and it's drawn out, but it's drawn out beautifully. I mean, it's very slow. I would definitely say if you're going to watch X, definitely like 10 minutes before, smoke your joint, and then, put it on, and you're just, it's a really slow build, but it's worth it. And then like for the prequel that they got coming out, Pearl, I'm really looking forward to this now. And this is from a director I really didn't give to. She's probably got 9, 12 movies out. But this is really, I mean, and what he has said is true. It is really the best homage to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Look at that,
Sounds like chaos.
comedian of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Matthew Blevins.
Yeah!
Guys, I am thrilled to be here. Like this
Woo!
spot in particular, it's the closest to the air conditioner. I've been waiting for my turn. Oh, I'm gonna do like 30 minutes just so I can stand here. It's gonna be nonsense. Oh my goodness gracious. I grew up white trash in Nebraska City, Nebraska.
Woo! Nebraska!
Hell yeah. Except that's a little bit like saying, I grew up Mexican in Mexico City, Mexico. It's, yeah, no shit, dude, that's where they come from. Grew up in the worst neighborhood in Nebraska City. That's just what other people nicknamed the house that we lived in, though. Only had good Christmases if Dad got enough Marlboro Miles to get everybody presents. Had a rusted out 67 Chevelle in our front lawn. My childhood looked like a John Cougar Mellencamp song. Little ditty about Dan and Jody, two American kids who should have tried way fucking harder. Dad was going to get that 67 Chevelle fixed one day. But apparently you can't buy transmissions with Marlboro Miles. I did get my first hand job in the back of that car, though. That was great. White trash cousins are the best, you guys.
Nice.
I get mixed reviews on that joke in the South. I go down to Alabama, and they get super defensive when I talk about cousin stuff. Tennessee, we kind of own it here. I think that, but it's not really an incest joke. That's the thing. Is in Nebraska City back in the 80s, if your parents did coke together, all the kids that they brought over to play with you, they became your common law cousins. That's what. But in this case, it was my second cousin. I'm kidding. It was my first cousin 2 times. I thought I was Mexican growing up. Right? No matter what Louis C.K. is trying to convince you of, Mexicans don't usually come in ginger-bearded white guy. That's just not one of the... The only place that Mexicans come in ginger-bearded white guys is in prison, but that's an entirely different context. See, you found out when I was about 14 that my dad wasn't my biological father. Mom had pulled the old white trash okey doke. That is when a white woman would get knocked up in high school and then trick a Mexican guy into being the dad. White women could get away with that in the 80s, but then Maury Povich came along in '97, fucked it up for everybody. Meanwhile, I had to go around all the family reunions wondering why I was the only one that got sunburns every year. My grandma called me a pussy because of my lack of spice tolerance. I was a Cub Scout leader for about 5 years. You guys want to talk about that?
Okay.
I feel like the energy changed in the room. When I said that I was a Cub Scout leader, I felt a silence that felt judgmental to me. I mean, in the company that we're in right now, I
Feel attacked.
they just sized me up and decided this guy should not be teaching kids about pocket knives and self-esteem.
Neither should we.
I overdrafted my bank account on Pizza Hut yesterday. I should not be teaching kids anything. But I told one of the other scout dads in Nebraska City, Nebraska, that I drive a 2008 Kia Spectra. They started a rumor in town that we have a gay scout leader now. I'm not, but everybody has been super supportive.
That's good.
I'm afraid if I come out as straight, I will single-handedly set back social progress in that town by about 10 years. We don't have that kind of wiggle room. Plus, I think one of the dads is kind of into me, and I want to see where that's going. I heard that guy knows how to work on cars, and I drive that 2008 Kia Spectra. I wouldn't mind a little broke hatchback mountain for the sake of social progress. That's all. See, I felt you pull back on the end of that joke, and I get it, because I'm trying to come from an authentic place, and I'm up here lying to you people, trying to appear cooler than I actually am. I no longer drive a 2008 Kia Spectra, and that's why I lost your respect. I drive a Toyota Corolla now. See? That's exactly the silence that deserves. Driving a Toyota Corolla is like having condom sex with your wife when you've had a vasectomy and she's had a hysterectomy. You're all going to get there safely, but nobody's going to have fun doing it. Really? That's it? I don't want to end my set on that. That was lackluster. I blame you. I don't blame me. I think that you guys are doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you.
Keep it going. Keep going, Matthew. All right. Come on, have a seat with us. Would you like to do a shot, sir?
You know what? I'll do one shot.
Yay!
Shot. All right.
That's one glasses, sir.
I think it's almost time for Mr. Daniels over here to get a
So
word.
we are. If we can call everybody in, we're gonna do the our little giveaway. And again, we're competing tonight for a Nerds Rope. This is a medicated Nerds Rope. I'm not gonna tell you what it's medicated with, but it's medicated with 600 milligrams of deliciousness. I ate half of one of these. My brother ate the other half of one of these, and he passed out for 4 fucking hours in the back bedroom. Right on. So hey, so the way that we're going to do this is Mr. Justin Daniels. He is going to write down. He's going to continue to think of this. He's going to keep this in his head. He's going to write down a word, and that word could be an object. Could be, I don't know. Let's keep it at objects.
Objects.
Yeah. So nouns. Let's keep it at nouns. Nouns. Purses, places, and things. And we're going to go around to everybody. Everyone has a chance to guess. So everyone use their telepathic. Yeah, you actually can do it in at home too. Put it in the comments if you know what Justin Daniels is thinking. If you know what is on the card, and we're having him put it on the card, so we know he's not bullshitting us and changing his answer. It's going to be there for posterity. Let's do a shot actually to Mr. Matthew Blevins. Thank you for coming out, sir.
Thank you so much for having
I
me.
hope you've had fun tonight, even though we've kind of been disheveled. All right, let's go around the room. Mr. Justin Daniels, are you having the object in your head?
Oh, the object is in my head.
Okay. Everyone gets 2 chances. You can guess, and if you fuck your guess up, you can ask for a hint. So let's go around the room. Mr. Blevins, what is your guess? What is Mr. Justin Daniels thinking?
So I'm just trying to draw on his energy.
That's right.
To figure out what kind of noun he's thinking of.
And we'll tell everybody who's right at the very end of this.
At the very
At the very end.
'Cause I can look in his eyes and I can see that there's only like weird nouns parading through this guy's head.
Oh man.
I can tell nobody wears a jacket like that and thinks of cookies. You know.
Nope, not cookies.
It's not cookie. That was not.
That's
my
a
guess.
cheat. That's a cheater.
Okay.
That's a cheat.
Okay, I gotta go cookies.
He's
Because
deducing.
I thought it was
He's
guess.
deducing.
Yep. I was trying to deduce. Don't throw a
You
guess
can't
out.
John
if
Edward
you're
this
gonna-
shit. I'm
All right.
thinking July.
Yeah, right, right.
June.
All right, so
I don't.
Justin Daniels is only going to tell us if we're right. He's going to give us a yes or a no for every answer that we give. So what is your first answer, Mr. Blevins?
Where's the
Lighter.
No, it's not a lighter.
Okay.
The
You have
hint.
one more guess. Do you want a hint?
Yeah, let's get a hint.
Some would say they're kind of like birds.
What is like a bird? Interesting. You know what? Strippers?
No.
They're from London. All right, Susan Gilbert. What is your first? What is Justin Daniels thinking?
I'm thinking boobs.
No.
You have one more guess.
Butterflies.
No.
Okay. All right, Tony. What is your first guess, sir?
All right. At first I was thinking a book of chili recipes, but yeah, I think we're off
No.
now. So what was the hint again?
Some would say they're kind of like birds.
I'm just gonna say Forrest Gump. Is that like
No.
an unused line?
You have one more guess.
Oh, okay.
And it's a nerd's medicated rope on the line.
Whoa, I'll take my pulse. All right. They're kind of like pterodactyls.
The word is dinosaur.
Oh!
Well, he doesn't do that.
Oh,
Say
that wasn't even
so
right.
All right, Mr. Tony is the winner
Good
of the
job.
medicated nerds rope.
Oh,
Have fun with that.
Right.
I would suggest eat half of it, because.
He doesn't do
Well,
nothing.
I like to accept this on behalf of the band.
Oh!
Hosting it tonight.
If you ever been lied to,
Don't thank you guys very fucking much, man. Thank y'all so much.
All right, so this is our last segment of tonight. This is our speed round questions. This is where a member of the band is nominated to answer the questions in speed round. All right. Our spokesperson. You are not on camera, sir. If you want to go ahead and grab on a mic.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. All right, answer as quickly as you can. It's either going to be yes or no questions or a single answer. Pterodactyl.
Fucking dinosaur.
Mr. Matthew Blevins is going to be the questionnaire tonight. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Let me get that motherfucker going. Man, 60 seconds. 60 seconds. And 1, 2, 3, go!
All right, choose one. Alive and alone or about to die with friends?
About to die with friends.
Are you living fast or slowly dying?
Both.
Have you ever done...
Slowly dying.
Have you ever done something fucked up at church?
Oh, fuck yeah.
What song would you choose to play every time you enter a room?
Ring When I Die, that's the thing.
What do you think about while on the toilet?
Duty.
That was it, that was my answer.
Do you take a shit or leave a shit?
Sometimes I've took a shit, and I've left a shit too. Most of the time, you can't answer that question.
It wasn't out of spot.
Too philosophical.
I'm from Alabama.
8 seconds.
Would you rather give up your cell phone for a month or give up bathing for a
Fuck
year?
that cell phone, yo.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I know it's kind of late night, but I appreciate you staying in. There's the fucking... Give it one more time for Rotary Willing. All right. And give it up for Matt and Susan and Tony for coming out tonight. Fuck you all. Good night.
Fuck you all.
in the human race. Oh, but I still believe in you. Deliciously nothing. Deliciously nothing. Deliciously nothing.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
One time like now, I'm good. One time, I'm good.
One time it happened.
One time. Yeah,
You did not have one oopsie, I slipped, bitch, sorry, wrong hole.
Yes,
No,
yes.
that's more than one, don't lie.
And
No,
I'm
I
like,
had an oopsie, I slipped, bitch, no, you didn't.
I'm like, yeah.
This
man,
is a slip and slide.
I can't concentrate when you back there. I'm like, when you back there, my mind's like, no, I'm not gay. So anyway, what I said was, so my gay lovers out there?
You don't feel like it's tighter?
Is that the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Yes.
Yes.
And he's like,
Yeah,
I was gonna say crop dusting, but no.
Oh my God! Just imagine a whole movie of Matthew McConaughey crop dusting people. She's called Black Frida.
Big, oh my
Big
God.
Black Frida is what he said.
Oh my God.
Big Frida, you
Big
racist
Frida.